Hello and welcome to Bonnie Brows. Today we will be creating these stunning hyperrealism nano brows. This is my client's before video, so this is how her brows looked, and here they are mapped. Once me and my client are both happy with the shape, I take a pencil and I will pre-draw the skeleton strokes. I like to pre-draw my skeleton strokes because it really allows me to create the exact same pattern on her left and right eyebrow, and then once I'm fully happy with it, I will go in with my first pass and I will outline every single one of the strokes that I have pre-drawn. I typically like to do 2 passes for each stroke when I do the outline, but on the very first couple of strokes I always do a very light pressure. So as we all already probably know, different clients require different pressures, therefore I always recommend to start off with the lightest pressure, medium speed, depending on your client's skin type of course, yeah, medium speed, and then softly go in and outline. And then I take a little Q-tip with a tiny bit of numbing cream and I will check my outline. So as we can see over here, the outline is showing beautifully. We can clearly see the strokes, therefore that just confirms that my pressure is perfect. Once I have confirmed that my pressure is good, I will then go and then outline the remaining of the pre-drawn strokes. This video is actually filmed in real time frame, so it is not been sped up, it has not been edited or slowed down. This is the actual real time that it takes me to do a single stroke. These are probably the most hardest eyebrow technique that I'm yet to know, so it does definitely take me a good 3 hours to completely map and then finish off the brows. So here I have skipped through all the way to my third and final pass. So the brows are almost finished. The reason I had to skip through was because my big head was in the way of the camera and the footage wasn't as great as I thought it would be. But yes, so fast forward to the third and final pass of the brows. I am now then taking the chance to go over the strokes that I want to enhance slightly more, make some of them darker than others, and then also enhance the colour at the bridge of the brows. So this client particularly had a high bridge. She likes to usually fluff up her brows upwards, kind of like the laminated look, but she doesn't laminate them. Naturally she has very soft brow hairs, they move very easily as you can see in the video, and all you've got to do is just brush them upwards. So we decided to go in with the high bridge and give her a really nice fluffy finish look. I am keeping my pressure very light, and my main focus right here is to keep the ends of the strokes really nice and thin and crisp, and then to enhance the middle of the stroke by adding some extra volume to it, as in making them slightly bit thicker and fuller in colour, darker. I typically do like to keep my tail a little fluffier, just like the front, so a little bit sparser, a little bit lighter, not as dark, just like the front, and then the darkest point of the brow will be the body of the brow, but only the bottom of the body of the brow, so I like to keep my tops nice and light and fluffy-ish as well. I'm working with the brows, making sure that every single one of the stroke is blending in, so I will often take a spoolie and then move my client's hair around just to see that it all fits in really nicely together. Now the client's right eyebrow has been finished. I have done a pigment mask. We're just going to let that settle and soak into their skin, to the strokes, and we will finish off the next brow. Here's just my client checking up on her progress. Wanted to edit this bit out, but I thought it was really cute. She's actually making a TikTok video herself so she can share her amazing beautiful transformation. Anyway, back to brows. So here is me doing the third and final pass on my client's left brow. Just doing everything as I did on the other side, just enhancing some of the strokes, making them very nice and thin and crispy on the ends, and then adding some volume in the body of the stroke. By the way, excuse my fluffy hair. Baby hair problem is extremely real right now. I don't know what's happening, but my hair is growing like crazy, which I mean I'm not complaining about, but it does get annoying when you can see it in the camera, so I do apologise about that. So I just wanted to quickly let you know what tools I decided to use for this client. So in terms of my needle cartilage, I am actually using the Killer Beauty one round liner 0.25. The reason I chose to use this size needle on her was because my client's got normal to dry skin type. Also, it's not too thin and it's not too thick, so it's a normal medium thickness skin as well. She's got very little to no pores, so I thought 0.25 would work absolutely amazing on her. In terms of my machine, I am using the Mast Y22, and the speed that I am working on her is 6.5, and then in the end I did turn it down to 6, just because I naturally tend to work a little bit slower. So I do like to keep my speed fairly slow as well, and also I'm not very heavy-handed, so I find that if you are someone who naturally likes to work very fast and sharp, you should also have your machine speed a little bit faster. But if you're someone like me who works very slow and soft, I would recommend to reducing your speed right down. When you do your latex practice, just give it a go, play around with your speeds a little bit and work out what is the best for you. I find that it was very difficult for me to work out if I am somebody who likes to do very fast and sharp strokes or someone who likes to work very slow and soft. Of course I can do both if I need to, so sometimes if for some different clients, for example somebody with thicker skin, you are meant to work a tiny bit faster, or somebody with sensitive skin, you go on a medium speed because you don't want to traumatize their skin too much, but you also don't want to take too long working on their skin due to their sensitivity. For colour, we decided to go with Black Brown by Hanafi. I found that it was the best option for it. It was a nice and warm colour, very dark brown colour, which suits her skin beautifully. So just a final couple touches and then I will do a pigment mask to this brow and we can take a look at the complete finished results, which are here. So this is how the finished results look with the eyebrow hairs upwards, so it blends in really beautifully. And here is me moving away the client's brow hairs so you can see what is going on underneath those hairs. I really enjoyed creating these. With filming, it did take me 4 hours, but that is with filming because it does take a very long time. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.